Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Gashi's Kaman TV, the Tourism Black Africa. The Rapid Support Forces, led by Juan Dagalo, shocked everyone when they held a meeting at KICC Nairobi, the heart of the city, the heart of the capital city. That is where what I would call a prescribed organization, which actually is a criminal enterprise, which actually borders on a terrorist group, came, assembled in Nairobi, and the purpose, the agenda, was to form a parallel government of Sudan. Ladies and gentlemen, before I give a critical analysis about this, because actually it shocked everybody, I want you to watch what was happening here at KICC.
Right now, what we want, just when we want it. Right now, what we want, when we want it. Right now, justice for Sudanese. Justice for Sudanese. Justice for Sudanese.
Let me start by asking you a simple question. How would you as an individual feel if, for example, a terrorist group goes to Tanzania or Uganda and form a parallel government of Kenya? How would you feel? How would the government feel if the same was to happen? According to me, this is another diplomatic blunder. It is blunder after blunder. Remember the other time we allowed the M23 to come and hold a press conference in Nairobi. Today, look at what is happening in DRC. When this was happening, we know this sanctioned group, that is RSF, which is a sanctioned group by the United States, when they are doing this, people are dying. We know that in Sudan, there is actually something about the military. This is a serious military conflict, pitting the Sudan army and this RSF. Sudan army led by Abdel Fattah. And the conflict is there. The people are suffering. Since when did we stop poking our nose in sovereign countries' affairs? When shall we stop interfering with other people's affairs? If you ask me, I think this is risking too much. This is a diplomatic tragedy. When I look at the foreign policy, I don't know whether we have a clear foreign policy in Kenya. Because anything happens in Kenya, kila kitu kinaweza kufanyika kwa namna yote bila kujali pasi na mwelekeo fulani. And why would this not happen in Khartoum? Why would they not, that is, why would RSF not go in Khartoum and form a parallel government there? Why come to Nairobi? This is risking too much. What if Sudan decide to retreat? What if Sudan army decide also to say we are going to retreat because of interfering with our foreign policy? How are we going to do? What are we going to do? Ukiangalia vizuri sana utaona kwamba tunatia maisha ya Mkenya katika hatari kubwa sana. We are risking the lives of Kenyans. We are risking because, you see, we know Sudan government will be very, very angry with this. Will be very, very angry with this. And then you keep on asking why Raila lost in the African Union. It is because of such diplomatic errors, diplomatic mistakes, diplomatic blunders. Or would you say that Kenya is retaliating because the Muslim countries and the Arabs voted against William Ruto's candidate, that is Raila Amolo Odinga? And if they are raging, it is wrong. It is wrong to put the lives of Kenyans at risk. It is wrong to put the lives of Kenyans in jeopardy. We have Kenyans in Sudan who are working there. We need to mind about the interests of our Kenyans, of our country. When I look at it, I hear the government talking so much about tribalism. I see the government even sending the policemen to Haiti. Yet we are very, very busy here entertaining terrorist groups to come and form a parallel government in Kenya, in Nairobi, the heart of the capital city. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the moment we shall stop interfering with the affairs of other countries, then I think we need to focus on what concerns Kenya, on what concerns us. What is the interest of maybe, how does Kenya gain? I was asking my friend, how does Kenya gain by entertaining RSF in Kenya? How does Kenya gain when Sudan is suffering, when Sudan is unstable? Tunafaidika vipi wakati majirani zetu wanalia? Tunafaidika vipi wakati serikali ya Sudan ina serikali mbili ambazo zinapigana, ambazo ni kinzani? People, I think we need to call the government to order. When I look at it, in fact, what I can say here is that when I look at William Samoei Ruto, I see bladder after bladder. I see a government that does not understand its role, its cardinal duty. When I look at this government, I realize that there is so much to be done. Remember very well, very clearly, that Mwai Kibaki was very clear as far as the interest of this country is concerned. And I want to thank Mwai Kibaki, because if you look at Mwai Kibaki, it was Kenya first. And that is why we sent our military to go and bring peace, stabilize Somalia. Today, Somalia is almost stable. The country is almost peaceful. If you look at Kenya, you can see that even the terrorists have not been striking. They used to strike. If you look at the frequency, has actually minimized. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta took it higher. And now William Samoei Ruto is crumbling, is destroying kila kitu ambacho kilikuwa ni msingi imara wa kidiplomasia, msingi imara ambao ulitarajiwa kwamba Kenya ingenufaika. But when I look at our country today, I pity our country. We are getting it wrong. For those of you who understand geopolitics, maybe you can tell us, how does Kenya gain? I understand Russia is establishing a military base in Sudan. Could it be that other people, maybe say Chinese or Americans, are supporting this labor group that is forming a parallel government in Kenya? But I doubt, because US has already sanctioned this movement. Guys, please like the video, enjoy, and have a blessed evening. Till next time, bye-bye.